people out there and everyone watching. I can always say yesterday was one of the hardest part. I mean, like you sit at the hospital and wait for the doctor results. Or they just let me know to the doctor, then come over and tell me, yes, the daughter is wrong here. And the daughter had a lot of water in her lungs. And I had to send it out to some way to get tested. And I don't know when is it coming back. And when is it coming back. When I hear that, I think yesterday, I could have lose my mind, like, by being honest. But that thing want me to do wrong. It's straight from my heart. Everybody who out there who said I love Adrianna and want to be there for Adrianna. Adrianna won't like violence. I tell you the truth from my heart. From my heart, Adrianna don't like violence. Adrianna is not a violence girl. So if you please love me that you stop the violence. You protest in a normal way, please.
And be delayed. They had to meet together. They had to organize themselves. They had to review all the footages, all the pictures, all the videos. They had to speak to the relatives, which is just concluded, in the presence of Mr. Wade, who is the lawyer. And now, at 12:30, they will start the procedure, whereby they'll be doing a meticulous necropsy, all right, or a post-mortem examination, however you guys want to say it. But please have patience. This thing is not, you know, I know everybody's outside shouting about justice, but the only way we can get justice is if we keep calm. Remember, this is GPHC. Many of us have sick relatives around here. Please don't burn anything around here. We have oxygen tanks. Please don't cause anything. The procedure will begin at 12:30. All right? Be patient, guys. All right?
Dr. McLaughlin, I know you said it's going to be meticulous. What's the process going to be like?
Normal autopsy may take like half an hour, the ones that we can bring back.
When the girl come to the hospital, when child body come to the hospital, the police had that friggin' child and drunk no fucking way. Can number one, when the girl come to the hospital, when child body come to the hospital, the police had the forensic people doing work on the girl when the doctor in charge come in to swab the child to see if they touch her in any way sexually or whatever. And tell the doctor in charge that they can't swab shit because they don't do it, that she can't do the work because they don't do it. When she come in the hospital this morning, all we was talking about the case. Everybody saying how they can't sleep because of what go on and since the story they can't sleep, whatever. You know, she said that when they see the little child anus, which by her rectum, was relaxed and it was turned out, inside out. She's never seen that before. All them doctors who went there was stating that the child's skin had abrasions. Even the freaking doctor by we there was surgery child body. They got a report all in the freaking records room stating that the child's skin had abrasions on it, bruising. Right? They never take the report from the hospital, no nothing. The police them carry that child away in the Ezekiel van, and nobody was able to go down with her, no doctor, no nobody. Now you're hearing some other scunt. Look, whatever they get, look for.
Grandmothers speak about what happened the day Adrianna's disappeared.
Without the band, you can't go in the water. So she took her brother and sister with her, with my big granddaughter. So when I went there and I buy the band, I put on the two little one band and the two big granddaughter, Adrianna and Kaya was there. So Kaya said, Mommy, they asked me my age and I tell them I'm 14. And I asked Adrianna her age and Adrianna said she's 11. Right? So the boy said, okay, it was an Amerindian looking boy, like. The boy said, okay. And they walk back, they come back to my granny, we get we bad. I said, okay, what y'all going to do first? Y'all going to bathe? They say, yeah. They was excited to go in the pool. So they went down to the pool, I stand up and I watch them. All these things didn't reach 1:30 yet. Okay. Within 1 to 1:30, all of these happened. Yeah, within these. And I watch the three of them. When Adrianna go in the pool, she go right by the step car and she stand up in the car and she brace the pool and she takes her two hands and she rake back like. So say them was bathing and I turn away now, so I can get some food and eat. So in the height, I take out the food, I throw out some juice, and I go to sit down to eat, and my grandson comes sit. So it's a grandma, I hungry. I say, okay babe, sit in this chair. I get up from the chair and I put it in. So as I taking out the food, Gabriella come on the other side, Granny, I hungry too. I said, okay, you know what? Go and call Adrianna. So the three are going to eat one thing. She said, she walked like, we was here, the pool was there. So she made 2 steps. Granny, I didn't see Adrianna in the pool.
So you didn't see when she got up?
No. Granny, I didn't see Adrianna in the pool. Then Sayed said to me, Granny, she'd come out of the pool and she was standing on the other side. Okay. And she was watching me, but I ducked down, and when I raised up, I didn't see she back. So I said, she got into the washroom. My daughter run to the washroom. We didn't hesitate on nothing, like, you know, give it time or for calculate, like, this is something I know she wouldn't do. That is why we start looking at the same moment.
And that's why you thought she went to the washroom?
Yeah, and we went, my daughter went to check, Mommy, she's not here. Mommy, everybody get up, and we start searching and calling for she.
Were there other people utilizing the pool at the time?
Yes, it had a man, an Indian man, a fat man, he was sitting there, his family them was in the pool. It had another lady and a little boy to the next to the table with us. On the other side to the roadside, my husband, my niece's husband, them was sitting there. We sit around the pool. But them boys left and go and sit one side from we. My sister was sitting, everybody was sitting facing the pool. Nobody didn't like take them eye off of the pool. But you know, like,
nobody saw her when she got up?
No, that is the thing that really make I know that my granddad didn't come out to there. Because like I start getting these feelings, and I said to my husband, no. First of all, I went to the receptionist.
Okay.
I said, I miss my granddaughter. That was like 1:45. I said, man, I miss my granddaughter, and I ain't finding she. Can't you run your camera that I could see which entrance she gone? She said, we have camera, but I don't know if it's working.
Okay.
I went back to the guy that's selling in the bar. He said, yes, we have camera, but I don't know if it's working. I didn't ask them nothing more. I didn't say nothing more. I went out on the main road, and I look left, I look right, I walk, I peep, I walk. I even called my daughter and I say, how far?
Amicia.
I call Amicia like 2:10, 2:15.
To let her know that Adrianna was missing.
I call, I didn't get on to she. I called my son, I didn't get on to he. I called my brother because he's living here. I said, go and see, because Sir Brian was by me the morning, and he said, my mother, my head hurt and my bad, I didn't know what's going on. I said, man, I got a tablet to sell for headache. You want to get it for you? I got to go and buy it. He said, no, I'm going to go home and drink 2 Panadol. So I know he went home. Tell my brother going to wake you up. I didn't know how to tell you. I didn't know. Sir Brian, he said, Carol, yes, what happened? I said, my son, I can't find your daughter. He said, no, my mother, you can't. I come in. By the time I miss your call, I miss the call. I said, I say, I'm finding Adrianna. I miss to say one. She said, she said, I come in. In any case, I didn't hesitate no time. I come out and I watch for neighbors with camera. I see neighbors,
but did you
I
call
go.
the police before approaching the neighbors?
No, I didn't call the police then. About minutes to 3, I tell my husband, come, let we go into the station in Tushin.
So I want to bring in Amicia now. When you learned of your daughter being missing, where were you at the time? How fast you got there? What you saw when you got there? Who you spoke with when you got there?
So when I got onto her and she told me, I said, I'm coming, because it's strange, because Adrianna won't leave to go nowhere without nobody knowing where I'm going here or going there. And I left, because I work at Popeyes, I'm a supervisor there. And I left and I came over. And when I got there, I saw a couple of my family friends there and we looking. They say that by then the CID was there, right?
Yeah, when you come,
CID
yeah.
by the name of Reese was there with a police officer, and he said they searched the building. I said, yeah, search the building, and yeah, didn't find her. He said no. And my small daughter and son was sitting, and this is her slippers, they had her slippers. So I said, my child is right in there. I said, she wouldn't leave this place, she's right in there. He said, by then he hesitated, then he said, they get footage that is showing that she came out and she left in a vehicle. I said, what?
And this was at what time they told you that?
There's like after 3.
Yeah.
After 3 o'clock.
After 3, right? I said, what? He said, yes. In any case, she had already gotten on to the neighbor, but the neighbor didn't know how to
Operate.
the camera, so we had to wait on our daughter to come home. It was like after 6, right? Anyway, we wait, but before all of this, they said, my husband get into the police vehicle, and me along with my sister and her, we went behind because they say that they tracked this vehicle, the vehicle going to Firefit.
No, they say there's somewhere in Masjid Street.
Somewhere in there, because we drive through. But
yeah.
when I was driving through there, they was just looking for other people to pick up to take to the station, right? In any case, by the time that we end up telling CI, but while it's going there doing their own arrest, different arrests. And when we got there, then they said that they track the vehicle, it's going to Parfit, and they have patrol out there. We go back to the station. Get back to the station, the same thing you keep hearing. We reach back to the hotel. When we reach back there, by then we got over the neighbor. We got access to the camera. The footage run. You see when they reached there. You see when she went over there to talk with the neighbor to ask everything. You ain't see no color for us. They say it was a black ram. I forget the number, plate number, some PSS something. Then they changed from a black ram to a red ram with some black top on it or some of that, right? Anyway, they finished, the camera run. Reese run, the camera must be up to 28 minutes after 9. He come out. And he was like,
So Reese is the police officer.
Reese is a CID that's from Tushin Outpost.
And he saw the surveillance footage as well.
He saw that, right? Along with another officer that he had with him. And he came out and he said he got information on this person. He got the person address, but the person is renting this vehicle. And he got a picture of the person, and he's going to go to the center and look at the footage that he's telling me that he saw my child came out and went into this car. And then he's going to go to Parfit. So we even asked him, we said, we can't come with you. I said, we won't come out of the vehicle, but can we come with you? He said, no. So I said, but you run this camera here and you saw nothing of what you're saying that is on that camera. I said, can't we go over there? Can you shut down the building so we can search properly? Because I said, I don't believe that my child left that building, right? He said, you want me to be left without a job? I can't do that. You want me to be left without a job? That's what he said to me. I said, okay. He left and he went. I never saw him back. I don't know if he was ever there back again or what, but I never saw him back.
The only time I saw him back is when I went to the station at Lenora after dropping the body at the hospital, and I take her to the mortuaries.
We'll get to that. But I want to bring in also Amika, the aunt. You were also there the afternoon after she went missing. You spoke to anybody at the hotel, and were you able to also speak to the police?
All right, so when I got there, I think it was just after 3, and we initially there were people outside, neighbors that are like family, all right? So we were outside, and then we went inside to ask the staff. There were 3 staff members inside a room to ask if they had seen her. They laughed at us. The girl was laughing and bowing their heads and, you know, just carrying on. So we said, you can't do that. You can't laugh. This is a serious matter. This is an 11-year-old child that has gone missing and you're laughing. By then, the bowler, the owner's son, came in and he saw me with my phone because I have a video of that. And he's like, you can't video here, you can't video here. I said, I'm going to video right here because this is an 11-year-old child that has gone missing. You can't tell me what to do. By then, he was on his phone calling persons. Eventually, what happened is that some police officers, plainclothes, came. They spoke with him and not with us at first. No, they didn't even talk with us. They didn't speak to us at all. Come to think of us. Come to think of it, they didn't speak with us. They went to him, they talked with him, and he never came to us. We were standing like we're over the road there, just at the edge of the road. He was over this side, he was up and down pacing on his phone, and he eventually told a young man from Virgin came up to him, gave him a pound and said, that girl isn't here, the girl left here, she's not here, right? Never spoke. What happened after is that all of these police officers that were there, they protected him. None of them came to us, say sorry about this, you know, this is crazy. We begged them to shut the hotel down so that we can search. Nobody. In fact, they were like threatening us. We have to move from there, move away from there. You know, this is a man's business place and all of that. During all of this time, there were patrons coming into this hotel. There were persons still swimming in that pool. There were people by the pool side. There were people swimming in the pool, the patrons. And so it was business as usual. It was as if nothing had happened, or was happening, I should say, there.
Why the family insisted. At one point, the police told you guys to go home. We're investigating this matter.
All right, so let me tell you direct. Mr. Mandal, the commander, came. And he said, all right, we're going to allow you to search, but we're going to allow 2 family members to search. So we said, no, not two. Two persons are not enough to search this big place. And then he said, okay, we're going to allow 5 persons to search. But we have a video here showing that this is the girl. Mandal told me. We have a video here. He has his phone in his hand. We have a video here showing that the girl left. So I said, show us the video. Up to now, Mandal never showed us that video, but was insisting that we clear the road and that we go home because he has a video on his phone showing that she left. You understand? So we knew, back to your question, we knew, the family knew, I knew that Adrianna would have never left that pool. Listen, Adrianna is extremely, extremely quiet. She's a happy child, but she's also an introverted child, right? So she's not this child that will just wander off. She's not this child that is troublesome. You have to, where is Adrianna? Go and find her. No. All right? That is not her character. So we knew. I told them when they said to me that her clothes was wet and she's barefoot, I said even if she had on dry clothes and footwear, she wouldn't leave there without letting somebody know. And I said, that's unlike her. That can never be. She's in this hotel. We knew that.
Now that you've spoken about who she was and her being quiet, what would have caused her to leave that area, the pool where her grandmother and other relatives were?
All right, so we believe that she just didn't leave there. We believe that maybe somebody beckoned to her to come. We believe that, or she was in the washroom and somebody led her away, because when I went to the building yesterday, I saw that they have like these double walls. When I checked, they have double walls that are passageways. So we believe that somebody actually took her, either called her and she went to them, you know, to see what they wanted, or grabbed her. She just did not leave. She wouldn't leave.
My God. Now going back to the night, after the search was conducted, did you check the pool?
All right, no. Great. All right.
That was the first thing we did. Everybody jumped in the pool and feel one set at 4 of them. 2 come like this and 2 come on. It had a man training some children there. And the man put the children on the side and he helped us. And look and look and look and feel. And The owner even come and say, feel behind the stairs like where you just go down on. Feel behind here. They check again. Adrianna was not in the pool. She was not in the pool till they put her in the pool. Yeah.
And so the night was a search also conducted in the pool, around the pool, in other sections of the hotel.
Yes. So I think Amisa can speak about the name of the officer that came and eventually said, let's search, right?
That was one of
I can't remember his name.
That was Harris.
Harris, yeah.
Harris came like around 12,
11 to something.
11 something, just before 12, and he shut down the place. What Mr. Reese could have done earlier, he came and he did. And he said the footage that y'all hearing about, it's a misinformation. He said there's no footage, your child is right in here.
An officer told you that?
Yes, he said that. He said this is a misinformation, and he said we're gonna search. And he allowed us to go in, but still we couldn't have go in like, you know, a whole set. It was just me, my sister, and a friend. With 4, I suggest CID officers, along with son and a boy that works there with him that pull gun on my brother, right? In any case, we went wrong the pool, we're walking right there, all the rooms, nothing. But still within me, I keep saying, I even told son, I said, son, we's villagers, you know me. I said, just give me my daughter, because personally, he killed that woman's son, and he did the same thing to that woman. I said, just give me my daughter, and he's not saying anything, and we walking, and we searching, and nothing. We do it like 3 times. Come out back, we out outside, everybody with we. I come home at 4 something in the morning just to rinse off my skin and go back again. We start back searching after 6. I passed the pool about 4 or 5 times. My daughter went to the pool. Yeah. And then Mr. Allen is a whole distraction. He came with and saying how we get a call. Oh, my dad is at Shoreville, and oh God, I hustling for go down. And my brother that turned tell me, don't move from me, you ain't going nowhere from me because there's a lie. When I turn back, I hear a girl hollering, look, the bike switching a trolley. By the time we turn back, my Allen didn't even hustling for move. You see where the next trolley there we switch, but I swear I feel he bring down me daughter. Same by bring down me daughter where we put shit. And we gone, I ain't see nothing. I walk the pool, I walk right there. My daughter went there. My baby went down there.
So her body was discovered after 10.
No, 9:30.
9:30 her body was discovered.
That was when they said to us, they tell me if I could get a clothes that she recently wear and they getting some dogs to come down. I said yes, I have she clothes that she change when she go there. So I had to come home, get the clothes and come back. By the time I reach back, like 10 or 15 minutes after, then somebody say, look, somebody throw something in the pool and they run. By the time that the crowd started to run, well, remember they locked the door, you can't get the entrance in. So the guys them jump between the fence and the guys them broke the fence and they run in. By the time that I left stand up, I couldn't move. I see my son run and he jump. When he jump overboard, then I said, yes, Adrianna, that is she the truth. So whoever did it, I don't know.
Come here. My epic family begging a second, man. And come here. The case here is not a normal one. Boy, grandma, I know how you feel. Me can't, me well, me don't know, me can't imagine how I feel. If you know the whole I wanna have eyes upon the pool. And this little girl damn near vanishing thin air in front of her eyes. Damn. The hotel camera them now work. But yes, still did say a red car leave with our license plate what heading in the easterly direction. Ah boy, me I tell you now. Wickedness can't done, man. Remember me I tell you now. Trouble can't done, man. Remember me I tell you now. My people, it's crazy out here. It's really crazy out here. Hear the father cry for peace. Hear the daddy I cry for peaceful protest. Me see, like the police them touch one of them, see them a throw him in a van back or something like that. Him look like him get pronounced. You understand me? Don't give the police them more reason to do more damage. A lot of people down there hurt, and we see that. But you have to do it a little bit more peacefully. See, the hotel man them done burn down allegedly. Allegedly. My opinion is that a hotel man them burn down the hotel. I saw me fame. Now no proof is substantiate that, so I put it out there just in case I feel like I don't want to sue me for 2 pairs Alexander McQueen shoes them on my own. You know, can't sue me and take them. You understand me? On a big man level now, all jokes aside. Allegedly, teeth and tongue say, I hotel man them burn down the place. And see all the evidence gone over that part there. We want to make it harder on the family to get justice. See, pray. I could try to cooperate to an extent and do the thing peacefully. Everybody a cry for peace. And the police them a look a reason for dirt some more around now. Do the right thing. Drop your thoughts and take in the comment section. Follow the Epic World on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Follow the Epic TV and Facebook. Hold on the like button or hold on the follow button. The options will pop up. Click favorite so you can get the video when they drop. As they drop, say don't miss a beat. See, pray. With that being said, this is where the video ends. Excuse me? Chow breadcrumbs. I'm catching there. Excuse me?